Welcome to the home of the Charlotte 49ers, Jerry Richardson Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina. As we'll see a team from the American, the South Florida Bulls, taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the Charlotte 49ers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Bulls will kick it away to start us off. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Charlotte 49ers offense will get the ball first. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you leave him, Jesse, going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans know for the future of this program, they need to upgrade at the position. They'll try to do that in recruiting or the portal. But for right now, today, this guy has to be able to make plays when his opportunities show up.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Scanning the field, it's Sharp. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Hopkins. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing a strike.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes you're accurate.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. So USF's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Offense in an empty set. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hurley. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
They'll run it out of the shotgun.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
And the Bulls moving quickly to the line. They send the tight end in motion. Running back searching for a hole. Breaks into the open. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. The Bulls line it up with a 1st and goal. looking to throw. Looking for the goal line. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bulls. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. Off play action. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The 49ers will have it first and 10. Using his legs, it's Reed. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, 49ers!
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And he puts through the extra point. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Finds his man on the left. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. From the gun to give, looking for room. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And here's a fumble way behind the line. And they lost the ball out of bounds, and it'll be a loss of yardage on that one. And the Bulls will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Now on second down. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Those are the types of plays that drive head coaches crazy because you practice these situations all the time. That's a bootleg fake. And part of the reason why they like to get quarterbacks out on the perimeter is because at that point outside the pocket, if nothing's open, all you have to do is throw the football across the line of scrimmage out of bounds, and it's an incomplete pass. He forgot to throw the ball, and because of it, he takes a massive sack.
Fields the punt, looking for daylight. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Hard running there. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking to fire. Got a man. It's Isaac. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Bulls want to crank the tempo. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got it in the middle. It's Singleton. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Got room to work. And he gets down on the slide, and that's not the only thing down. There's a penalty marker on the field. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. First thing you want to do if you're in a hole is stop digging. It's 1st and 20. The snap sets up to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Isaac. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And here comes the field goal unit. And very important not only to generate power, but to find his mark, a 49-yard try from the left. He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. And with that, they've taken the lead. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Trying play action. Fires to the wideout. Oh, big fella almost had a pick right there. Instead, it falls incomplete. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Dropping back, it's Sharp. Caught over the middle. It's Hopkins. Gets it inside the 40, brought down to the 39, and they can stop the clock. Looking to throw on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Backed up now, here's second and long. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Looking to buy time. Trying to make magic with his feet. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. And the 49ers will line it up on 1st and 10.
Nice job by the QB. You can tell they want to push it down the field. They want to be aggressive on first down, which I love, which is really hard to stop from a defensive standpoint. But does a good job scrambling outside the pocket, picking up the first down, and then saving his life. Good job. Get out of bounds.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down.
All right, well, the quarterback's showing you he is human after all. Finally throws an incompletion, and not just that, after a couple completions back-to-back-to-back, almost throws a pick.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw it sharp. Throws to the wideout. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So we got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy pass and catch.
The pass is incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield, and that shot the quarterback took might have been a little too much. So the offense gets an automatic first down after the roughing the passer penalty. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. And it'll be intercepted in the end.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
And with time running out here in the first half, the offense will take a knee, content to be on top as we head to the break. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Charlotte.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield. It's Hurley. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. And the Bulls need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. They're setting up the screen. Turning it on! He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Bulls will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the right. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Off the play fake. How in the world did the offense retain possession? The 49ers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Second down coming up. Dropping back, it's Sharp. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and forever, let's test his arm strength. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the 49ers will line up to punt. Oh, they're trying to trick him. It's a fake. Fires to the right. And the pass goes incomplete, and they rise up to stop the fake punt on fourth down. You have an incompletion like that, you always think, why not just let the quarterback throw it? The element of trickery was afoot, and it didn't work. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. On the run, it's Isaac. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. And the Bulls want to move quickly. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Get it out on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. The Bulls send out the punt unit. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll give it to the back. Runs through a tackle. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll run it again. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. With the ISO play, you'd think they'd get a good running start to get that block, but boy, I tell you what, they took care of business there, the defense did.
Took care of business. You see the pulling guard come around.
And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Fourth and a long way to go, but the offense is going to give it a shot. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down.
Man, that takes some serious onions. Backed up inside. And you're going for it on fourth down. No dice. Offense now set up in easy position to get a score.
And how about this? You get to start a drive with a first and goal. Tight end now in motion. Trying to pound it in. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of it.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part of the physical run game. Nice job sticking his face in there, setting the edge, making the tackle.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Tries again to get it in. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a third and long. We've come to the end of the quarter, and USF is on top. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll look to throw on third and goal. Snagged in the middle, it's Williams. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. And this defense has a chance to make a big stop on fourth and goal from the 4. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. He slides that just inside the right upright. And now it'll take a touchdown to at least tie them a 6-point lead here in the 4th. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Sharp. Rushes on him. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Working well behind the sticks on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He's got an open man. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. The 49ers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Here we go. Just keeps slinging it. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. And the 49ers are threatening in the red zone. Throws for the tight end. Touchdown, Charlotte. A great catch and run for 6. field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but it's a dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Going right to work up top. Completes it along the sidelines, but that'll be for no gain. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Grabbed over the middle. It's Hurley. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now. You got them right where you want them.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances and they'd have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage. Now's not the time to get tight if you're the underdog winning this game late.
On third down, going up top. Immediately fires to the middle. He stopped short of the 40, right at the 39, and it's fourth down. And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on fourth down. They'll run play action. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. And still a one-point game here, Jesse, and the offense would like to put something together.
No doubt, execution is going to be critical here, David, because with a one-point lead, it just feels like the team that makes the fewest mistakes at this point of the game is going to win.
And it's nice to know that my defense just put a really good stop together, got me the ball back. Now it's go time. Fourth quarter, I got to go make this happen.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The 49ers have it with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Sticks it in his belly. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Niners.
And you love giving it to the big boy right near the goal line, plowing ahead. You know he's going to put 2 hands on the football, lower his shoulder. Second and goal. You don't need third and goal. Big fella.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
Coming through with that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. They just keep firing. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Got his man. Pushed down for the tackle. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Bulls come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to get the first through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. Trying to do it on the ground. He's stopped short, and they'll turn it over. What a huge stand by this defense. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive, Reese. Productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage. You're probably getting blitzed. It's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.